just awesome to be here and, you know, share my experiences with all you. I mean, I'm sure a lot of you don't get to come out here very often. I live out here, so I live about 20 minutes away. I probably drive my cars 2 or 3 times a week, at least a couple 100 miles a week. I race the Best in Desert series in the Can-Ams. I actually drive for Factory Can-Am. I'm their only,
baby,
you know, paraplegic sponsored racer. We bust our ass really hard in the shop, and you know, I have to work probably twice as hard as most other people to make things happen, but I mean, we do it, and that's what get it done, you know. It's pretty exciting for you guys to be out here, I'm sure. I mean, you got a wide range of vehicles. I mean, even I haven't been in most of these kind of other cars, other brands. So I would say just soak up the experience. Just remember that there's a big variance in vehicles and how they handle here. So just take your time, you know, feel them out. One vehicle might feel a lot easier to drive than the other one, but you can get in a lot more trouble a lot faster. I mean, these cars are amazing. We drive them 100 miles an hour through the desert, and you know, everything's working really good until it's not. So it takes one split second and it can be all over. So we're gonna have a nice controlled pace out here. You guys are gonna have a lot of fun. You got to keep a decent distance, at least a couple cars. I mean, there's no reason to be all up behind somebody today. The dirt is primo. Like, you can't ask for any better than this in the desert. Like, this rarely ever happens, so just be thankful. I mean, you're gonna be freezing, but there's no dust, so you know, we take the good from the bad. When we're out there, the ruts are gonna gradually get deeper, and you guys are gonna get, you know, more confident as the day goes on. Please just be wary of the cars. When the ruts get deeper and the turns, they get very tippy in the turns. You're gonna have a couple 90-degree turns. When you do those, just slow down. Don't get whiskey on the throttle, because things get out of shape really quick. These things have, you know, the Can-Am has 200 horsepower.
Chris, can you explain what a rut is? Some people might not know.
So when we're out there, the tires are gonna gradually, especially in the sand wash, dig down into the ruts. Normally we drive the car in the rut until it gets too deep and starts dragging the bottom, then we might move out of the rut. But when you're in the rut, it's more like they'll get 6-12 inches deep, and it's like being in a slot car. So the car's gonna want to stay in the rut. So to make it come out of the rut, you're gonna have to force it out of the rut. So as we go, depending on how deep it gets, to stay in the ruts, follow them, enjoy it. As they get deeper in the turns, you're gonna notice the car's gonna lean a little bit more into the turn, and it just, you know, it might be an uneasy feeling. It just depends on how fast you're going. So just be careful. We don't need any cars tore up. I've torn up enough stuff in my time to account for everybody. So
yeah, the only difference you were paying for.
yeah, I pay for just about everything. It's tough. You just gotta remember, these are really expensive cars. They're $30,000-$40,000 cars to start with. So
we gotta go back and sell them.
Yeah, I know, right? They don't need too many scratches and dings on them, okay, you guys?
Your units or what?
I know, right?
Don't ask.
So I mean, just soak up the experience, because there's not a lot of shops or places that would ever do this for you guys. So you know, nobody wants to ever bring out and tear stuff up and take the liability. So just be thankful for your owners that are willing to do this for you guys to experience it. But I mean, that's about it for me, unless you guys want to hear a little story. I mean, I actually started at Mid-Cities when I was 16, now at Amo Motorsports.
Nice.
Then I worked for American Honda. I started as the lot lizard in the shop. I did all the crap that nobody wanted to do. And I literally worked my way up from there. I didn't really even start racing. I didn't even know that desert racing existed until I was about 19. So I started as a novice, and I worked in the motorcycle service shop at Honda. So I worked with Johnny Campbell and all these cool people. And they always wanted me to come help different departments, because I just got shit done. I'm just one of those guys. I just got it done, and they would always request my boss to have me. It's like, we want Chris to be a part of it, to come help us. So I got really lucky. I was always in the right place. I started desert race at 19, and I was just about a professional in 2 years from a novice rider. So I mean, we grew up riding and come out in the desert all the time, and so this is like our second home. and now I actually live in the desert, so I had to make it a first home. I got to, I got a chance to go with, to get on the KTM team, the Red Bull KTM team. I did Dakar 3 times. I got a 9th, a 4th, and a 3rd. And I'm one of only 4 Americans to ever podium that race.
Insane.
So that was pretty, it's pretty. It was 1 of 3, and then Ricky Brayback actually won it, which was awesome. So the Americans are coming. One of my riders that used to ride for me, Skylar Howes, he's on the Factory Husky team now. So it's kind of cool to see one of my guys actually make it all the way, and become a factory rider that I supported and helped. I got to do a bunch of cool stuff with KTM. I've been to Dubai Rally. That was an amazing place. Morocco Rally a couple times. Tunisia Rally. They would fly us to Tunisia for photo shoots and testing. So it was awesome to travel the world and get to ride my motorcycle. It's hard to complain. And I did a little bit of racing in the Razors when those first came out. I won a bunch of works races in those. Ran out of money. Just didn't have the support and help. We've done everything. We've been at a high level in radio controlled car racing. I did mini sprint car racing before for a couple years. Then when the Can-Ams came out, I really wanted one, and then I just wasn't gonna do it. But Patty, my wife, she actually pushed me. So she's like, you're way better than this. You need to be in a competitive vehicle. And I waited 1 year because I didn't want to ever buy the first year model of something brand new. And then after that, I gradually just built my support, and now we're racing Best in Desert at some of the highest level that there is, and it's pretty awesome.
Awesome.
Yeah.
We're gonna have some fun today. Enjoy it.
So guys, couple things. First of all, I made some notes that I want to share. Extremely important that you